Hey, it's Jason here. Today, I want to talk to you about uh, no, human awareness and understanding, and just a couple of points about that. And so, what I want to start off with is like when you're talking to, when you're trying to talk to another individual, or you're trying to talk to, when we're trying to communicate with people, which we're trying to communicate with people a lot in the world, obviously, yeah. Uh, Especially if you're trying to communicate with someone about important things. That so what I want to say is that a human being can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. And what I mean by that, as in like whatever, however well developed that person is that you're trying to talk to, or you are even, it's like that will be the person that you're talking to. That will be as deeply as they can meet you. So if you've gone like through a lot of different, say, dark times, uh, self-discovery, journeying, if you've learned a lot of different things that other people aren't, they're probably not going to be able to understand you. Okay, so it's like if that person doesn't have that kind of experience for themselves, or hasn't had that kind of experience, then they're not going to know what it is you're really talking about, and they're not going to have any experience to be able to draw from. Another example of that is like for we as human beings, we go along and we learn, and we collect lots of different like through our whole lives we're collecting and having different experiences just through simply being alive. Okay, but if for a human being, if it's not in our experiential base, as in the experiences that we've had, then basically when we've had those experiences, we can notice them in the world. As in that person, if that person looks depressed, or they're unhappy, or if that person looks elated, or if that person, it's like you can almost, it goes beyond words. You can see them and you can sense them when that kind of thing happens. So another really good example of that is like we live in a very sexual, in a sexual world. There's people that are having sex all the time as adults. But when you're a child, you don't notice that. They're all living in the same world, and they don't notice that because they haven't had that experience in their lives. But it's going on all around them, yeah, all the time, without when they're unbeknownst to it, because it's not in their experience, because they're not old enough to have had, to become sexually active yet. Then it's like in their world, it doesn't exist for them in their world. Well, people are very much the same as that. If it's not in their experience, then they're not going to be able to see it in you. So it's going to be much harder. Thank you. Bye bye now.